la 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Guys, I was thinking about an idea about our startup. So I thought that maybe we can use our longboard, my longboard, and
What can we do with the longboard?
We already have a longboard.
yeah, but I was thinking about attaching it with a baby stroller.
Really?
Yeah.
And
So what we're gonna have in the end?
do you mean a longboard baby stroller?
Yeah, a longboard baby stroller.
Can we do it?
Yeah, I think we can do it, and it's a good idea for the parents who want to reach their destinations faster.
Yeah, it can be even fun for the kids, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah,
I like it.
Me too.
But if we started a business, what would we include in our plan?
The longboard baby stroller includes two major components, like the name itself implies, a longboard and a baby stroller. They are attached together to take your Taking My Baby for a Walk to another level. The product weighs only 11 kilograms. The team working on it is situated in Blagoevgrad, and they are doing the best they can to combine fun with mobility for all the parents with an adventurous spirit who want to make their journeys exciting and yet still secure and comfortable. The materials needed to produce a longboard are wood, rubber polymer, trucks, grip tape, steel, cloth, and raw plastic. The total price of direct materials per unit is going to be around $45. The company is going to have 19 workers in 3 departments, the manufacturing, assembling, and packaging department. The direct labor cost per unit is going to be around $61. Meanwhile, the total direct labor hours per month are going to equal 3,040.
The overhead costs will be allocated over the 3 departments: manufacturing, assembly, and packaging. The overhead rates will be the following: 3.65 per machine hour in the manufacturing department, since all the machines will be placed there, 3.88 per labor hour in the assembly department, and 70.80 per labor hour in the packaging department. The last one will be higher than the other overhead rates, since only one worker will be responsible for the operations in this department. We will have only fixed overheads, as the total cost will be $12,418. This cost will include the rent of a 3,000 square meter production hall, heat, lighting and power, security, maintenance and repairs, insurance, the salary of the manager of the factory, who will spend 50% of his working time in the manufacturing department, 40% in the assembly department, and the rest, which is 10%, in the packaging department. Besides, it will also include the depreciation of the machinery and the factory.
Our planned sales are going to be $150 with a price of $300 for each longboard baby stroller. This leads us to a net operating income of $16,405 and a break-even point of 65 units.
We begin our master budget with a sales budget. Due to it being a new innovative product, we expect the demand to be high since the beginning, grabbing the attention of the small group of customers that we are targeting. We would have our selling price of $300, and by multiplying it with the units sold, we could easily calculate the sales. We would collect 60% of the sales in the quarter where the sales would take place, and 40% in the next quarter. This would also conclude a receivable of $50,400 for the next year. Our desired ending inventory would be 15% of the next quarter of sales, the same percentage as the desired ending inventory for direct materials of next quarter production needs. We'd calculate the cost of every material one by one, and after we finish, we would find the total value of the direct materials. Half of that value would be paid in the quarter of purchase, and the remaining the next quarter. We would do the same thing with the cost of direct labor, and we would do an overhead budget. We'd only have fixed overhead, so our total overhead would be about $150,000 in our first year. When it comes to selling and administrative expenses, the fixed one would go to advertising, which would be about $400 each month. To start up the business, we'd also need a $40,000 loan taken in the first quarter, with a 10% interest, which would be about $1,000 per quarter. We'd also purchase $44,900 worth of machinery that would be paid in cash. We'd use all this information to do a cash budget, where we would determine the opening and closing cash balance. In our fourth quarter, we would have a closing balance of $30,219.
If we were to talk about some what-if scenarios which can affect our company, the most influencing one might be the changes in the birth rate. If, for example, the birth rate decreases by 10%, we would face a 10% reduction in sales, which automatically leads to a decrease of net profit. When it comes to investing, we can see that the NPV, which is equal to $128,313, and our IRR, which equals 67% compared to 20% internal discount rate, make our business ideal for investing. Based on this and some other information, we can say that our payback period is going to be 1 year and 7 months, which again is in the investor's favor.
That's all, folks.